you really can't name many industries that have grown, that have grown rather, by close to 25% annually every year for that, more than 30 years. You really cannot. Well, I got involved with additive manufacturing in 1987, and really haven't looked back. I mean, it's just been what a ride. I've seen and learned so much, met great people, so many interesting applications around the world, and it's been a lot of fun. And I know we all have a reason to get up every morning and go to work, because if you're in this industry, there's something new. Not maybe every day, but certainly every week. How many rapid TCTs have I been to? Well, it was called rapid in the very beginning, rapid prototyping and manufacturing. But in any case, if you go back, I think SME is celebrating the 35th year. I have not missed one. I've gone to every single one, and I'm very proud of that. Yeah, so did I anticipate the growth trajectory of additive manufacturing way back in the early days? And I think we all had a lot of hope that it would grow and prosper, and it has. And you really can't name many industries that have grown rather, by close to 25% annually every year for that, more than 30 years. You really cannot. You're right. So we just published very recently, Wohlers Report 2025. It's our 30th annual edition. We found, based on a lot of data inputs, we get data from around the world, many thousands of data points from hundreds and hundreds of companies. And we found that growth this year worldwide was right around 9%. System sales were down, but software, materials made up for it, and services in particular made up for the difference to take it to 9% overall. To about $22 billion worldwide in products and services. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of activity in China. It's, for many years, China has learned a great deal from the West. And now I think it's our turn to learn what they are doing in China. They are doing what we've been talking about for a long time, dreaming about, and that's, taking applications like dentistry, footwear, eyewear, car tires, the list goes on and on, cell phone hinges, watches, parts for watches. They're doing these in the millions and tens of millions. Now in the case of the shoes and tires, they're 3D printing molds, and then they're using those molds to produce conventionally the tires and shoes. But in the case of like the eyewear and the dentistry and the watches, they're producing those directly with on their additive machines. Well, it's largely about cost. It really is. So they can do things less expensively. The machine quality and material quality is on par with, or even better in some cases, than in the West. With that, though, they are working with lower costs, so they can drive up the volumes. And there's a break-even point where you can manufacture, say, an aerospace part or some other part for automotive applications less expensively when you hit a certain point, or at a certain point. Like maybe the break-even point might be 5,000, meaning that, let's say, a quantity of 5,000 parts or less is less expensively, additively, but more expensive when you get up over to a certain quantity. And it's on a case-by-case basis. It changes dependent upon size, complexity, a lot of factors. But their break-even points are much, much higher than here in the U.S. and elsewhere in the West. Right, yeah. So yeah, Wohlers Associates was acquired by ASTM International about 3.5 years ago. It was in the fourth quarter of 2021. And I got involved with ASTM back in 2009 when the F42 Committee on Additive Manufacturing was formed. And that's where I learned a lot about standards development. I chaired the terminology subcommittee. And really, it's by consensus. It's a really solid process that has been fine-tuned for 127 years. They've stood the test of time. They take experts from around the world, they bring them in, and they develop standards, not just in additive manufacturing, but many other areas. And so we're very proud to be a part of that. They started the Center of Excellence about, I think it was 2018, and Center of Excellence in Additive Manufacturing. It's really built out now with Wohlers Associates. We have approaching 45 employees, all dedicated to additive and advanced manufacturing. And we're very exciting to be a part of this great organization. As long as I can add value to Wohlers Associates, powered by ASTM International, that I want to stay around, and value to maybe other organizations as well. So my hope is, I like to work. I like to play too. I love to snow ski and be with the family and so forth, but I hope to be a part of this industry for many years to come. Probably scaled back some. I already have taken a step or two back, but and I'm optimistic about the future. I know we're encountering some bumps in the road right now with some of the changes that we're seeing with tariffs and so forth, but I'm optimistic, and I think we'll come out the other end much stronger.